Today, we're diving into something that affects all of us, housing. But we're not just talking about boring old brick and mortar houses. We're talking about the future of housing, how technology, economics, and even changing lifestyles are shaping the way we'll live in the next few decades. So whether you're dreaming of a high-tech smart home, a cozy tiny house, or you're just hoping that you won't have to sell a kidney to afford rent, stick around because we've got some eye-opening facts and maybe a few laughs along the way. If you're new to our investing channel, feel free to subscribe for your better future. Now let's begin. 1. The rise of 3D printed homes. Let's start with one of the craziest new trends, 3D printed homes. Yeah, you heard that right. They're not just printing action figures and coffee mugs anymore. Companies are now printing full-size houses using robotic machines that layer concrete like a giant, overly ambitious cake decorator. The best part? These houses can be built in a matter of days instead of months. According to the Council of State Governments West, 3D printed homes are emerging as a viable option for affordable housing. And before you ask, no, these homes won't melt in the rain like your failed 3D printed phone case. They're actually super durable and way cheaper than traditional homes. So if you've ever wanted a house built by robots, the future is now. Just don't expect them to mow the lawn too.
If this is helpful so far, please consider smashing that like button so that you can help other people too.
2. Tiny homes. Imagine living in a house so small that if you sneeze, you end up in the kitchen and the living room at the same time. Tiny homes are becoming a big thing, especially for people who want to save money and live a minimalist lifestyle. A recent tiny home in San Antonio, only 350 square feet, was listed for $107,999. Now, some people see that and think, wow, affordable living. Others think, that's a walk-in closet with a mortgage. But jokes aside, tiny homes do have big benefits. They're way cheaper than traditional houses, more eco-friendly, and can be built almost anywhere. Some communities are even creating tiny home villages where people live in small homes but share larger community spaces. So basically, it's like summer camp, but forever. 3. Multi-generational and shared housing. Living with grandma again? With home prices skyrocketing, more people are considering intergenerational living, meaning multiple generations, grandparents, parents, and kids, all live under one roof. Some people love the idea of big family dinners every night. Others hear this and immediately Google how to build a soundproof room. There are also new home-sharing programs like Nesterly, which connect older homeowners with younger renters who need affordable places to stay. In exchange for cheaper rent, renters help out with small tasks around the house. It's like Airbnb meets Help Me I'm Old. And let's be real, having a grandparent as a roommate sounds kind of awesome. Free life advice, home-cooked meals, someone to remind you about your bad posture. 4th, the end of single-family zoning. Welcome to apartment nation. For decades, many neighborhoods only allowed single-family homes, meaning you had to buy a full house just to live there. But with more people needing affordable housing, some cities are changing zoning laws to allow duplexes, triplexes, and even small apartment buildings in areas that used to be only for single-family homes. For example, in New York City, they're turning empty office buildings into apartments. So if you've ever wanted to live in what used to be a conference room, now's your chance. Meanwhile, in Connecticut, they're replacing single-family homes with 10-unit apartment buildings, with some units set aside for affordable housing. So if you were planning on buying a mansion with a white picket fence, you might end up with a townhome and a shared barbecue grill instead. 5. The great homeownership struggle. Can you afford a house anymore? Let's talk about the big elephant in the room. Homeownership, or as many young adults call it, the impossible dream. Mortgage rates are up, insurance costs are skyrocketing, and property taxes aren't getting any lower. According to The Guardian, many homeowners are struggling with the increasing costs of owning a home. But don't lose hope. There are new solutions popping up like shared appreciation, down payment assistance. A fancy way of saying, we'll help you buy a house now, but we get a cut of your future profit. It's like having an investor for your home, or as I like to call it, Shark Tank Real Estate Edition. 6. Smart, sustainable, and energy-efficient homes. The future is green. With climate change and energy costs rising, more people want eco-friendly homes. Think solar panels, smart thermostats, and homes designed to use less energy. A great example is the solar umbrella house in Los Angeles, which generates almost all its own energy. Basically, future homes will be so smart, they'll probably start making better life decisions than we do. Imagine coming home and your house says, "Hey, I turned off the lights to save energy." And also, you should really stop ordering takeout so much. Final thoughts. What's next? So what does the future of housing really look like? Well, it's going to be smarter, more automation, better energy efficiency, smaller, more tiny homes and shared living spaces, stranger, 3D printed homes, converted office spaces, and shared generational housing. JP Morgan predicts that home prices will keep rising, but at a slower pace, about 3% in 2025. So whether you're dreaming of a high-tech, eco-friendly house, or you're just hoping to not live in your parents' basement forever, the future of housing is changing fast. What do you think? Would you live in a tiny home, a 3D printed house, or are you just hoping your rent doesn't double next year? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, or at least mildly entertaining, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights on money, finance, and the future.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more, feel free to check out our next video.